Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Viewsletter number 10.
10.
Take
2.
Our first one, we rambled a little bit, and I may have left the scene for a little bit, and the house was much dirtier.
Which, might have been fine when we had like 5 subscribers, but
We're trying to bring you a high-quality product.
we're trying to up our game, as you can see.
Okay, this week's Viewsletter, this is post-workout
Post-workout.
for Stephanie.
Very
This is
sweaty.
eventually going to work out today, okay? In the meantime, I'll clean my house.
Yes.
Anyways,
That's a workout.
for this week's Viewsletter, we are asking each other 5 questions to get to know each other better, for you to get to know us better.
Yes.
And our first take took way too long.
Too long, and we don't want to take up lots of your precious time.
So let's get going.
Let's go.
So
Quick
stop
fire.
talking. Okay, who goes first?
Okay, I'll ask you first.
Okay.
The most embarrassing moment.
My most embarrassing moment, I was in middle school. I was wearing a black dress with tiny flowers and a choker, and I looked great. And I was late for my first class. It was in like the bungalows or the portables or whatever you call them, and I'm walking across the blacktop looking at my schedule and ran right into a basketball pole.
It's not a good way to start off middle school.
Horrible. And I had glasses, so like my glasses were all askew, and
Then for the rest of middle school, you're that girl that ran into the pole.
yeah, so then I got a makeover. I got contacts, and then I was like, nobody recognizes me now. I'm not that girl anymore. Okay, you.
Well, my most embarrassing moment, I was just finished high school, and I got asked to sing the national anthem at a minor league baseball game. So stoked. Go out there, start singing,
Forget the words.
and realize that I have started the second verse in place of the first verse. So I keep singing. I'm like madly searching my brain, trying to like think of the first verse so I can just swap them. No, I just repeated the second verse again.
Jeez.
And this is typical me. Whenever I sing, I mess up the words. It's like my signature.
That reminds me of another embarrassing moment that I had while singing, so that'll be for next time.
And as I was walking off the field, the coach of the home team said, "Well, that's the most original version of that song I've ever heard." So, yes,
What a
still
jerk.
lives with me. And I slunk away and left.
You should have just owned
Left the
it.
field. I meant to do that.
I wanted to do that.
See it if you're awake.
That second verse is very important.
I wanted to
It's underappreciated.
emphasize.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
What would you do with $1 million?
Well, in California, $1 million doesn't even buy you a house.
No, a down payment.
First of all, I would relieve the huge burden of student debt that has been hanging over our heads forever, that we've been deferring.
Thanks a lot, Eric.
Worst.
The,
NBA.
he's the best. He's the best.
He is the best.
Our husbands need a shout out. They're the best.
The best. The debt is the worst.
Yes.
Then I would go on a shopping spree. I only need like $500. I could buy out Old Navy with like $500 easily. I mean, this shirt's from Walmart. I'm not high maintenance.
No, that's
No.
great.
And then I take the rest and like put a down payment on a home because we've been renting. We're eternal renters.
Yes.
So we just
You don't
put
want to
all-
be tied down. We don't want to
No.
be tied down.
And I just like put all my money into traveling.
Yes.
I can't save to save my life. You, what would you do with $1
I
million?
would buy a house. I would for sure buy a house with a nice sized yard, which is hard to come by down here in Huntington
Very
Beach.
hard, yes.
And I would, with plenty of room, so all my kids can have a room, and we can have a guest room, and I can have a room, and my husband can have a room. Everyone has a room.
Everyone has a room. They
So
can be
6 to 8
separate.
bedrooms. I'm
Separate
sure-
but equal.
I'm sure that exists in Huntington somewhere. And
It's
then,
going to cost you more than $1 million.
yes, well, a down payment, and then we can handle the rest.
Yes.
But, and then I would for sure travel. I would take the kids and travel, and I would do the same thing. And then I would buy I would splurge on like something.
You would go like Madewell or like
No.
Nordstrom Rack.
I'd go get
Gucci,
like,
Prada.
yeah, I'd get like Louboutin shoes or something like completely unnecessary,
Yeah.
extremely expensive, and will probably never be worn.
And that your kids will just ruin.
And then my kid, I'll just pass down a box of shoes to Reese. I'll be like, I've never worn these.
But I have them.
But they're very expensive. Okay.
All right, next one. What is your favorite color?
I hate this question. You guys, my kids ask me this question all the time. And I don't know why I just lie and say blue. It's blue. It's not blue. But like, they'll just be so satisfied if I just give them a color. No. My favorite color is relative. And Stephanie's
Just
laughing
say it.
because she already knows what it is. It's like camel, like tan,
Camel.
wood color,
Brown.
brown.
Light brown.
Mhm.
It's like when your kids mix all the paint colors together.
Yes, because I think I like that color with my clothes, and I like it in my rooms, and
Brown.
I like all
Light
my
brown.
shoes are that color.
Camel.
Camel,
Not burnt sienna.
not burnt sienna, too orange.
Camel. I can't get over that. My favorite color is green. All the greens except for olive.
You like Kelly green. You
I
like that
love Kelly
one.
green.
She looks really good in Kelly
I
green.
love forest green. I love mint green. I love teal. I love all the green. I love neon green.
Good for you.
It's the color of life. Not like camel.
Guys, this is telling you who we are, though.
It's green.
Okay, next question.
All right.
If your life was a song, what would it be?
We did this before, and I came up with Control Freak.
Okay.
Because that's what I am. I own it. I'm not necessarily proud of it. But that's what the song would be. Control Freak. Maybe to the tune of Super Freak.
But control freak, control freak.
She's super freaky. Pretty good. And you? I don't know this answer.
This is a new answer.
Yes.
If my life could be a song, the title would be Help.
It would be I Do All the Work.
It would be Help. I need somebody. Hey, I thought that was so funny up there. That's why I'm laughing. Okay, last question.
Last question. What's your preferred method of Diet Coke? How do you take your Diet Coke?
This is not maybe the most favorite answer, but it's my
It's
favorite
okay.
answer.
It's your answer.
I like
own it.
In a can, cold, ice cold, been in the fridge for days, can, just opened, all the bubbles.
There is something satisfying about when
Burning-
you open that up.
burning on its way down, and you
Yes.
have to drink it within like half an hour, or else what's the point? Second choice is okay, now what's your favorite?
Well, my preferred method is always a styrofoam cup.
Right?
Which is
sorry,
hard-
sorry,
again-
Mother Earth.
I don't care. Hard to come by. We just lost 10 subscribers.
No,
'cause
I
just
said sorry,
I don't
Mother
care. And I don't care.
Okay.
Styrofoam cup, pebble ice, fountain soda. McDonald's got rid of their sweet tea cups here. They used to be styrofoam, but like McDonald's is my mix. But to be honest, I love it so much, I will drink it any way it comes.
She said she would drink it like the next day.
Oh yeah,
By her
I'll drink
bathroom
it
sink.
flat. I'll drink it warm. I get it from my mom. She would like open up a 2-liter
Oh, that's
and
the
just
worst.
like
That's
drink
the
it,
worst.
like for
No
couple
bubbles.
days. Yeah, no, I don't care. That's how much I love Diet Coke.
And that's
I'll
us.
drink it any way it comes.
That's us in 5 questions.
That's us. Don't you feel like you've done the deep dive?
There's a lot of layers, guys. There's a lot of layers in there.
Parfait.
But hey, we want you to have a great week. We have a couple
Yes.
of Disneyland posts coming up this week that you're definitely going to want to tune into.
And if you're not a Disney freak, you're not our friends.
You are our friends. Stop
Okay.
getting rid of our followers.
Sorry, but
Anyways,
still like
we
you.
We do. We do. But go to Disneyland.
It's magical.
Great. And I'm going to give you your best guide with kids and your best guide without kids. Where to
Yes.
go, where to eat, the sneaky paths, everything you
The
need to know.
secret tips.
Secret tips.
Yes, I love it.
All right.
Have a great week.
We'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.